Senior citizens of over 60 looking for a job. In the Netherlands, there is low job mobility for older employees. The chance to get back to work for an unemployed 60 plus is about 3%. Loneliness. About 34 to 45% of our aging population is having permanent feelings of loneliness. Apart from reasons of humanity, loneliness is taking its toll on health costs. Lonely people experience more cardiovascular diseases, anxiety, and dementia. Global warming. Well, everybody knows about global warming. If we want our future generations to enjoy this planet, we have a problem. Childhood obesity. 16% of our children is obese. These children develop serious health troubles. These are serious problems, and you could call them wicked problems. Wicked problems are difficult to solve. A wicked problem is complex. Many people have an opinion about it. Government's policy has influence. One problem is connected to another, and there is most of the time no direct money to earn in a solution. Because of the complexity, there is no one person or one organization who can fix it. It has to be an effort of multiple people and organizations. Collaboration, there it is! Hey, this is me. I care about these problems. I want to do something about them. When I was a child, my mother was a manager of a retirement home. In the weekends, I wandered through the hallways and I cared for those oldies, these fragile people. I liked them. And I still like them. I want to live in a world where we care for our old folks. When me and my sister were young, she had to spend like 1.5 years in a psychiatric ward where the facility supported only a 3-week stay. Nurses, psychiatrists, medicines, none was sufficient for her need. My family and I had some real adventures in getting her into good care. All these, and of course 1,000 other experiences, have shaped me into the person I am and have molded my drive. Hey, and this is my daughter. She's one of those experiences. I can tell lots of things about her, but I'm just a proud mom and I just want to show her. So, back on track. How to be successful in collaboration. How to be successful in finding solutions for wicked problems.
Yeah!
Well, there are 5 key principles. The first is context. A wicked problem has a context. People are involved because they are obese, because they are a doctor, because they are a parent, because. So the first principle is about to find out who are involved in the problem and how. What do they think of the problem? How do they talk about it? First, we dive into some theory. The main idea in working on successful collaboration is social constructivism. In short, there is no absolute truth. In conversation, in dialogue, we can exchange our views on actuality and construct together our version of the truth. I say something, you say something, and together we can try to understand each other. So, back to context. In social constructivism, context is made up of configurations. A configuration is a bunch of people, in scientific words they are called agents, which share a basic set of rules, social codes, and have guards of the regime. Like somebody who tells you how things are working around here when you're somewhere new. Next to the social part, a configuration exists of a cognitive part, like a shared idea. A configuration has strong links and weak links. Strong links are formed by people who are strongly intertwined in their ideas or their social codes. Weak links have less connection. In this Cynefin framework, yeah, you heard me right, Cynefin framework, 4 possible configurations are drawn, each with a central idea or a central guard on top. When the top has strong links with the rest, it means it's a dictator or a pimp, or there are established definitions of truth. Like a team which is working as a well-oiled machine. And note, the top is just a shared idea or social code, not a manager or whatsoever. When the top has weak links with the rest, it means there's chaos, or definitions of truth can change quick. I believe wicked problems are in the complex area. There is no shared idea, of how to fix it, and between the people involved, there's no shared social code. For a wicked problem to be handled, I think they should move to the complicated area. For this move to occur, we can do several interventions, like let the people involved get to know each other better, let them develop their own solution for the problem, introduce common solutions to them where they can start to believe in, etc., etc. Still with us?
Yeah!
Don't worry, this was the most hardcore theoretical part. So, up to the next principle, relations. You just learned that getting to know each other is good for the configuration and for the people involved. Getting to know each other will help building a relationship built on trust. The doctor will understand better why the parent is less able to take care of its child. The parents will understand the school's attitude better, etc. But I don't think that everybody can always trust each other. There are several sides on trust. If you don't trust another person, it doesn't mean you have to distrust him. On another side of trust, there is watchfulness. When personal trust is high and there's no need for watchfulness, then the setting is right to collaborate. But in the other cases, collaboration is also possible, only with some extra safe checks in them. When personal trust is high, but you need to be watchful in a relationship, there is more reason to calculate. This is, for example, when organizational goals are interfering with the goals of the collaboration. Like when a municipality is willing to collaborate if it only counts for their obese kids. But the school has children from all over the region. Personal trust between the people can be high, but organizational interests can differ, which will bring watchfulness into the relation. Next principle, value the differences. This guy made me think about this principle. Not a real hunk, but he had some good ideas. This is Peter Checkland, and he has developed the methodology of soft systems. In this methodology, a basic assumption is that everybody acts basically always with good intentions. But everybody has his own worldview, his own perspective on things, because of experiences, education, family, etc. And that's why we don't understand each other always that good. In order to understand each other, you value every perspective of every person by talking about it and talking about why somebody has this perspective. This will lead up for the next principle. And that's principle number 4, common ground. You can say that common ground is agreement or a shared vision, a shared idea of a solution for a wicked problem. But it's more than that. It certainly is not a compromise. It is the agreement on something in which every person knows exactly what it means to agree with and that the other persons mean the same thing. It is also clear on which subjects there is no shared agreement, so the scope of the common ground is perfectly clear. And next to that, and that takes us to principle number 5, everybody believes in the common ground and is personally committed to it. Everybody is willing to take personal action to reach the goals which are commonly agreed on. Underlying principle here is that in this collaboration we are dealing with real persons with their own perspectives, their own values, and not with organizations. And another one is that to be motivated to do something you have to believe in it, and you have to have the idea that your perspective counts. So there we have it. 5 principles to become successful in collaboration, to come up with a solution that works in wicked problem. Context, relations, value the differences, common ground, and personal commitment. So let's do it.